Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back at it again with this Mega Knight Firecracker Wallbreaker cycle deck that is so strong in the current meta. You've got 4 win conditions in this deck with the Mega Knight, the Wallbreakers, the Bandit, and the Miner. And I guess you could count the Mini P.E.K.K.A as a win condition as well if your opponent doesn't have a way of distracting it, and man, you're just always able to apply aggression with this deck no matter what hand you have. There is no better feeling in this game than keeping your Firecracker alive by bouncing back your opponent's units with the Mega Knight or defending with the Mini P.E.K.K.A and then counter pushing and just destroying their tower. So let's go jump straight into some games and assert some dominance with one of the new best Wallbreaker cycle decks in Clash Royale. And a huge shout out to all of you guys that are using creator code SirTag in any Supercell game. Creator code SirTag has allowed me to upgrade my editing, my setup, my iPad, and I just can't wait to keep making the channel better for you guys because all money spent goes directly back into the channel. So to go for Wallbreakers here, and this guy's going to go in for Spear Goblins at that exact moment. So we got to go in for a Firecracker to shut that down and not take as much damage. And then we're going to go for a Miner so then he can't activate King Towers easily. So he's going to log. Okay, he's going to log a Knight. Oh, let's go. He didn't drop the Knight early enough to block the Miner, so he gets some chip damage. That makes me feel good, man. I thought that my Miner was going to be wasted. I thought I was going to lose my Firecracker to log. But guys, guess what? Things are looking up in the world. And also, because he doesn't have log, I can just Goblin Gang here and laugh at the Miner because it's going to die. And he's going to poison, so that's an overcommitment. That's a lot of elixir. You're going to be able to hit the Goblin Gang, but the Mini P.E.K.K.A is still alive. You're going to Bomb Tower now. Oh my goodness, guys. So how you break through these people when they Bomb Tower like that? You slow roll a Mega Knight. High key, this is one of the best decisions that you can do because the Bomb Tower is going to decay over time. We can build up a lot of elixir now, and we're not forced to drop cards right into them. Everything else is such a fast-moving card, but the Mega Knight, man, it takes a while, so it's nice. We can also just go and drop our Firecracker here to go and kill those bats. And now we can start to spam because guess what he doesn't have? He doesn't have a building, so how do you defend this? I actually don't know how you're supposed to defend this if the Wallbreakers have any tank for them. So if the Mega Knight was tanking like it was, or the Miner was tanking, he's just going to lose his entire tower. So people don't think about this because they're like, oh, Mega Knight, it's one of those cards that you have to just drop on top of units. And you always need to make sure that you're getting value with it. It's splash damage. But in reality, if your opponent goes in for a bomb tower in the back, and you're up elixir, what do? You play it like a golem. You play it like a giant. You slow it in the back. You make a much bigger push, and you can break through because the bomb tower's HP decays, and they're down elixir, and they won't be able to stop you. And then you break through the Wallbreakers, and you do a ton of damage. That is one of my #1 tips with this deck that is not intuitive. People just don't do it. So I'm going to go in for a Bandit here. He's going to log. That's completely fine. A-okay for me, my dude. We're going to go for a Miner as well. I think we're going to have to zap that, but it's fine. Wait, he didn't kill the Firecracker. So we can Miner. Obviously, the Firecracker is going to die the Bomb Tower shot, but it's okay. Oh, that was a really bad Miner. It should have been inside corner because it would have been less predictable. Yeah, it would have been... Okay, never mind. I stand corrected. Otherwise, the Bandit wouldn't have connected. So I definitely thought that through. Kappa. Guys, I love just saying calculated, even though sometimes I'm just super, super lucky and very fortunate that things happen that way. So, good stuff for us. Let's go. Maybe we can walk away with a really convincing W here with 1,000 HP left on our tower. If we win from that perspective, that'd be crazy. The Miner's going to lock on. He wasn't ready. He didn't have elixir. He didn't have the Knight in cycle. He got completely and utterly finessed there, Chief. So he's going to have to get a Miner on that Firecracker, but the Firecracker is going to be able to hit the bats, and I can just go in for a Mega Knight on top of the Miner, and then just go and zap the Skeleton Barrel. It's not like he's got Clone to mess up my timing with the zap. We're always going to hit that every single day of the week. Firecracker is so fun to play, man. It's one of my favorite decks in the game right now, and we asserted dominance completely and utterly against the control deck with Mega Knight counters with the Knight and the Bomb Tower. So objectively, we should not win that, but if you slow roll in the back, you can still make magic happen. So I'm going to go for Bandit in the back. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's happening. This guy is not cycling anything. Interestingly enough, he's just going to chill. So when we see Dark Prince, I expect him to either have Royal Hogs, Golem, or some type of really fast cycle deck that's going to be very annoying to play against. But when we've got Mega Knight and we've got Mini P.E.K.K.A, we can counteract almost any bridge spam, so I'm very excited. Oh my gosh, dude, what are you doing? You're crazy. You're a madman. So if I just zap that, I think that we're going to be able to put it into range that I don't have to worry about it. I believe it dies without getting a hit on our tower. And I can go in for Wallbreakers and split and then force our opponent to drop something. Oh, Goblin Cage. You hate to see it. So that is one of the best counters to Wallbreakers. So if you have that and you see Wallbreakers, you are going to be like firing off like the 4th of July with firecrackers, man. You're going to be so happy. I don't know. That's so unfortunate that we play against that. But we can go for a Bandit, and we'll try to make some accommodations in this matchup. Maybe we can get a Mini P.E.K.K.A on top and keep our Firecracker alive so we force out more elixir and then get a Miner in front. Oh, he's screwed, guys. Let's go. Wait. You ready for the memes? I asked if you were ready for the memes, and we got memed. Yeah, that just happened. Okay, all right. That was a painful experience. We're going to go in for wall breakers, and we're going to go and pull that back. Royal Delivery is a very fair and balanced card, by the way. It totally just wrecked my hopes, dreams, and aspirations of getting any damage there. All right, we're going to go for a Firecracker, shut that down, and I believe we can go in for either a Bandit or a Mini P.E.K.K.A here. I'm going to go for a Bandit. This Goblin Cage is out of cycle, so now we can go in for a Miner and Mini P.E.K.K.A on the right-hand side because he's going to go in for a lot of Elixir on the left. Yeah, he just dumped a Goblin Gang counter, so we're going to go and drop our Goblin Gang. He's going to Dark Prince. That was really smart of him. Okay, this is not easy, but I can definitely defend it if I use my Zap at the appropriate moment. Notice how I stopped the Musketeer from crossing the river, and I countered the Dark Prince at the same time. That was the best interaction that we could have possibly done. There is no other way that you guys can defend that push. So having the Musketeer not cross, so then he doesn't have a tank for the graveyard, allows our tower to focus the skeletons. Then after that, we were also able to finagle a way through with countering the Dark Prince with the Mini P.E.K.K.A because the Dark Prince followed it. So that was great. I was very thankful that the Musketeer did not cross there. Whew. I was trying to thread the needle. I didn't know if we were going to make it work. So I want to go Mega Knight here, and I just want to get it.
I am having a very bad day.
You hate to see it. He definitely meant to graveyard. There's no chance in heck he meant to poison that. But he also got so much value with the Royal Delivery early on that I don't even feel bad right now, dude. Like, you deserve that. Okay, good karma for us. We're getting the Firecracker chip damage as well. I'm going to zap for some more damage, and then I can go in for a Mini P.E.K.K.A, apply more aggression because you just used the Bard Barrel, so we're going to go Goblin Gang. And then we know that we can go for Wall Breakers because it's going to roll Royal Delivery, and I think that we can just keep our Firecracker alive even longer. If we keep the Firecracker, keeping it alive, then maybe we can just win this game, guys. It's unstoppable. How long is this thing going to stay alive for? 4th of July, man. Just firing off those fireworks. So he's definitely going to Bard Barrel. We want to go for a Mini P.E.K.K.A, shut it down that way. If we can kill it, that'd be cool. So we can keep our Firecracker alive again. I'm going to zap here. Try to get more chip damage. Make sure that the Musketeer goes and targets the Bandit instead. I think if the Musketeer just goes and kills the Goblin Gang instead of the Firecracker, we can go for another Miner. We're obsessed with this, guys. This play is so fun. So he still hasn't activated King Tower for whatever reason. The Steven got some chip damage. We're consistently keeping up the aggression because we have no graveyard counters, really, guys, by the way. So I need a Mini P.E.K.K.A here. I need to go in for a Bandit. He's going to go for a graveyard for sure. I need to go Goblin Gang. This is so sketchy. The Bandit's going to dash on the tower, maybe. The Goblin Gang is going to bait out so much Elixir. He has nothing. He's going to poison later on. We can zap and finally win a matchup that was borderline impossible. He had Dark Prince for splash damage, Bard Barrel for our Goblin Gang, a Goblin Cage for our Wall Breakers, and he had poison for our only counter of the graveyard, the Goblin Gang. But the great thing about it, Firecracker defies gravity, defies all odds and all logic, and it allows you to win these impossible matchups where you feel like you're falling down, but you rise up to victory in the worst circumstances ever. All right, we got a game here. We're going to sauce out it. Good luck. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's happening. And this guy is not dropping anything, so we got to go in for our Wall Breakers. Oh my gosh, I said he wasn't dropping anything. What does he do? He drops his Hog Rider Bats right out of the gate. Savage player. He only gets one hit, and we get the Wall Breaker connection, so guess what's better? The Wall Breakers. So he's going to have the Royal Delivery, Knight, Spirit Goblins, Bats, Earthquake, Log, Inferno Tower deck that is really strong in the meta right now. It's one of my favorite decks. Actually, it's probably my favorite deck right now, if I had to say so. So maybe we can win this with a Miner and a Bandit on the left. I don't know. I'm trying to be spicy here because he's going to have to go in for a Knight on top of the Bandit, and then he won't have anything for the Miner, I'm thinking. Oh, he's got Ice Golem. What? Why would you run this variation? What are you doing? Why would you ever put yourself under this circumstance where you're running the unoptimal variation? He can't catch our Miners anymore, so his Ice Golem is going to be useless in this matchup. It would be a horrible matchup for us if he had the Knight, but he doesn't, guys. So whenever your opponent has Knight and Bomb Tower or Knight plus Inferno Tower, it's going to be pretty difficult. Like, you're going to have to break through with Mega Knights in the back and slow roll in a lot of situations against good players. That's how you win it. However, this guy is going to have Ice Golem, so we can get a lot of minor chip damage, and we're going to be chilling, man. It's going to be great. So if you didn't know, the Bandit gets fully countered by Spear Goblins is in the same placement that Skeletons are dropped. So they save the Knight, typically, right? For the Miner, but obviously not the case here. Yes, you can activate King Tower, but it doesn't matter because the Miner just gets too much chip damage, and I'm very fine with this interaction. Yet again, guys, if we don't have enough elixir for the Mega Knight, we always go in for the Mini P.E.K.K.A, shut down the Hog Rider with only one hit, and we walk away with a great transaction, because then the Mini P.E.K.K.A counter pushes, and then he has to drop another 2 elixir. Oh my gosh, this must be so upsetting for him. So the one thing that you guys also need to recognize if you're playing this deck, it's a complete prerequisite. So if you don't know how to do this, or if you haven't thought of this before, you can't play the deck. You have to drop your wall breakers off to the side in that placement, never right down the middle, or never off to the right-hand side. So always the outer corner away from the King Tower, so then the King Tower isn't able to shoot one of the wall breakers and kill it really quickly. Extremely important. If you didn't know, now you know. It is how you play this deck. So we're just going to miner right into him. It doesn't matter how much damage we get. We're just chilling. I can Bandit here, and then I can Mini P.E.K.K.A on defense against the Hog Rider. The Hog Rider is only going to get 1 hit. Even if he Earthquakes, I think it's only 1 hit. The bats are going to give him some value, though. It's well played on his end. I think we slow roll a Mega Knight, guys. I think that's what we're supposed to do. And we can go in for... Oh, he thought they were going to miner, so he made a preemptive Royal Delivery. That was sick. I think we zap here. I don't think he has enough elixir for the Earthquake. And he drops the Earthquake after, so it was really bad for him, actually. We can go in for a Bandit. And Mega Knight's going to be jumping for joy that one of the wall breakers connects because he was trying to struggle for enough elixir for the counter for the Mega Knight, but it wasn't possible. The Mega Knight's going to jump on the tower, and that's going to be GG. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Actually, it wasn't GG yet. It's not GG yet. I lied to you. I'm sorry, guys.
And you should be sorry, Jake.
It's going to take a little bit longer, but we will win this game, I promise. So we're going to Mega Knight that back. We're going to go in for our wall breakers. He's not going to get anything more than a couple extra hits, and then, yeah, we just miner, zap the Spear Goblins, and walk away with a win that way, because his Ice Golem's out of cycle, so the only way he's able to catch it is Spear Goblins, and they just die. So GG, well played. Oh, yet again, dude, I said well played, and guess what's happening? It's still going on. Why am I getting trolled so hard, guys? Does anyone understand that, like, the reason why I'm getting trolled so hard? It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, we finally got the win. And it took way longer. I just don't know what happened. But I'm glad I won, so we'll move on to the next one, and hopefully we don't get trolled that hard. All right, guys, we got a game here. We're definitely going for wall breakers, and we're see what's up. I love dropping them at the start in the river, just because they have to respond to both sides, right? So he's going to Tornado, and we can go in for a miner. So I should have minored in the back because he doesn't have Tornado and Cycle anymore. Yeah, that was really bad on my end. So I made a huge misplay. If you bait out the Tornado, you know that they can't have it for 4 cards. So why would you drop it in that spot? The world may never know, guys. The world may never know. Oh my goodness. He's going to have Mega Minion Lumberjack. So I'm thinking that I probably want to ban it to go kite that to the opposite lane. It looks like it's going to be a Golem deck, and Golem is not the easiest to play against. So we have to play our best here. Bandit will connect to the tower. Oh, let's go. Let's go, guys. So if we're going to be able to kill his Night Witch and get counter push after, that would be ideal. So I could go in for a Mega Knight on top. Definitely want to go in for a Mega Knight on top, just to make sure that the Baby Dragon doesn't give him too much value. And that was sublime. Look at that, guys. That Firecracker shot killed all the bats instantaneously. That was clean. And now we can go in for wall breakers. He's going to try to activate King Tower. He will successfully do so, but at what cost? You still take a ton of damage. And then you don't kill the Firecracker. And then what happens when you don't kill the Firecracker? You get punished, baby. The Bandit's going to use the Lumberjack as a launch pad, and then it continues to dash onto the tower. Let's go, guys. How is this game still going so well for us? I could have minored as well. I could have done it. I could have done him so dirty there. But I think he's just going to sack the tower anyway, so it would be better for us to go in for like a Goblin Gang miner on the right-hand side and know that we're already going to take the left-hand tower. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the play here, guys. It's going to go him in the back. We're in a Goblin Gang miner at the exact time. And we're going to try to get so much chip damage here. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, my goodness. Because that does not kill, man. You're still taking damage from the Goblin Gang. And we baited out a lot of elixir. We baited out 3. So now his Golem push is going to be a lot less fearsome and scary. So I think we Mini P.E.K.K.A first just to get some damage here. And let the Firecracker put in work against the bats. And then we can Mega Knight if he goes in for a Lumberjack or something. Okay. I'm going to go in for a Zapparino.
Oopsie.
I actually missed some of the bats. No big deal, guys.
This is fine.
Actually missed like 2 of the bats. Okay. All right. So we can go for a miner here on the left-hand side, and I can also go in for either a Firecracker on the right, or I can go in for a Bandit. But yeah, I'm feeling like this is going really well. As long as we're going to be able to kill the Mega Minion and then keep the Bandit. Oh, the Bandit wasn't able to keep the Firecracker alive. But the Bandit's going to go jump in front, so he's going to have to spend a ton of elixir here. He doesn't want to, but he's going to have to. He's taking so much. So he's definitely going to be able to take our tower. He's going to have Tornado Lightning. However, I think this is still going to be very scary for him. I'm going to go in for a Mega Knight, keep our Mini P.E.K.K.A alive a little bit longer. He's going to Tornado. See, the issue is the supporting cards with the Golem, guys, so. If I go in for a Miner here, maybe we're going to be able to tank for long enough and then zap at the last second just to kill the bats. And then, I don't know, guys. It's going to come down to the wire. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh. 230 HP in a dream. What was that game? That was insane, guys. I can't believe how many mistakes I made in the past 2 games, but it just doesn't matter. We're cruising through, asserting dominance and climbing up the ranks, man. So to open up this game with a Miner, we're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's happening. And this guy, he's not psychoing anything. And then he goes in for a Knight. Oh, guys, you aren't ready for the memes. When they cycle the Knight, that's when we go in for the aggressive Mini P.E.K.K.A and assert the dominance. It's going to be too spectacular for your eyes, guys. You haven't seen it before. It's crazy how much damage you can get with an aggressive Mini P.E.K.K.A when you don't have the right cards. He's going to Tornado, so he just dropped like double spell. He's probably going to have 3 spells. And we're running a log bait deck, so it's going to be a difficult matchup. This is not going to be easy, guys. He's going to have Tesla Knight. So the Knight is going to be very annoying for our Mini P.E.K.K.A if he has it in cycle. But I'm feeling like he's going to cycle it at some point. I'm going to go for a Miner in the back because, remember, this guy is a huge fan of cycling his Knights and cycling his Tornadoes earlier. So then he's not able to get back to it in time. So he's not able to activate the King Tower when we drop it there. Okay, so we can just Mega Knight, go and kill the Knight, and then have the Mega Knight jump for joy on top. And then we can Firecracker to get some Walmart chip damage on top of the Expo and the Ice Wizard. So this is one of the matchups that people always complain about. How do I beat Tesla, Expo, Fast Cycle with double or triple spell? And here we are trying to show you guys. I think we can make it happen. If the Firecracker stays alive, we can keep it alive even longer, going for our Bandit to supplement it, and we bait out a Knight. So then I go in for a Mini P.E.K.K.A, bait out a Log here, and then we can go for our Goblin Gang Miner and play really aggressive. So you guys see how I'm perpetually keeping the Firecracker alive, baiting out more elixir from our opponent, and asserting dominance in that way. So if he goes in for a Tornado to pull this back, he might just lose because then the Goblins still stay alive. The Stab Goblins do. So that's why we went in for it in the opposite lane, because the Ice Wizard was coming at us. And if we waited for the Ice Wizard, it would take up too much time, and we wouldn't be able to play really aggressive before he had enough elixir to counter it. So what we did is we spammed him in the left-hand side, and we asserted dominance to the highest degree, guys, because we knew he didn't have Log because he baited it out with the Firecracker, and then he didn't have elixir, and he only had Tornado, so he was kind of just, he was toast then. So I can Mega Knight here just to make sure that we can break through with a Firecracker or Mini P.E.K.K.A. And I think best bet here is to Wall Breakers. Honestly, I think that they'll probably give us the best value. Maybe not, but I think at least one of them should connect. Yeah, I overcommitted with the Bandit. It's okay, though. Rather safe than sorry in some situations. And we'll see what we can do here. But yeah, this is a difficult matchup if you don't outplay them like I did early on. We can still break through with the Mega Knight and Mini P.E.K.K.A, but it's not easy, guys. I'm going to zap so the Mini P.E.K.K.A stays alive, so the Mini P.E.K.K.A is able to kill the Tesla. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to kill the Tesla. Wait, he just logged. Does he know what he just did? Does he know he done goofed? The Mega Knight is jumping on the tower, and that's going to be the fattest of W's that you've ever seen. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. That finagle at the start when we bamboozled him and went in the left-hand lane was just too much fun, man. I love destroying Expo, Ice Wizard, Tornado, Tesla, because it's so defensive, and it's so frustrating when they just are spamming Expos at you and you can never break through, and you're feeling like you're bashing your head into a wall because Tornado, Ice Wizard, plus Tesla and so many small spells against bait decks, usually not a very fun time.